rains yesterday could not have come at a worse time. The proverbial perfect storm occurred.
And a number of homes were flooded. City leaders say water and sewer line problems are to blame, and it could take a while to fix. Now, right now, part of Mahoning Avenue on the city's west side remains closed. Could be a week before repair work is finished.
27 First News reporter Gerry Ricciutti spoke with neighbors who spent the last 24 hours cleaning up raw sewage. And in some cases, they now have no heat or hot water.
As crews with the city's wastewater department as well as a private contractor spent the day working on the collapsed sewer line, neighbors living just off the lower end of Mahoning Avenue showed us the mess they've had in their basements.
Just keep flooding and flooding. The furniture got damaged in the basement. Washers and dryers and stuff down there, like stuff just getting damaged.
Sonora Evans tells me she had several inches of sewage in her basement at one point, knocking out the pilot lights on her hot water tank and furnace.
And I can't even wash clothes because it's so bad. And like once, the water go down the drain from the washer, it overflow even more.
Officials tell me the problem started initially as a water line break last Thursday, causing low pressure in the area. But as the ground weakened, an adjacent 24-inch line that also runs underneath the roadway carrying waste for much of the west side collapsed. Then Tuesday's heavy rains came, sending raw sewage into homes and nearby businesses.
Our building supervisor gave up last night. We were trying to keep ahead of the water coming in.
Pastor Gary Schreckengoss tells me the mess in the basement of St. John's Lutheran Church forced him to cancel his regular noon Wednesday service.
We couldn't hold it, obviously, with the fumes. And also we didn't want people walking around in water in the downstairs restrooms.
Across the street, workers at the Paisley House assisted living home have had their own cleanup work to do after their lower level flooded twice.
And our basement has 2 offices, our laundry department, and our beauty shop down there. So it's not just a basement, so we're going to lose some things over it.
At this point, none of the home's 16 elderly residents has had to move because of the mess, and directors hope it won't come to that. In Youngstown, Gerry Ricciutti, WKBN 27 First News.
Now, Youngstown Mayor John McNally tells us he's ordered crews to work 16-hour shifts until the damaged lines are repaired. But even then, the problems and the wait may not be over for those living nearby who've had gas service shut off to their homes as a precaution.
We're also reaching out to a private company to go out to the residences on Whitney and the one residence on Mahoning Avenue to inspect hot water heaters and furnaces to make sure that those are able to function properly.
The mayor says he's pressing to get the work done as quickly as possible so people can have heat before it gets too cold this weekend. And if you're dealing with flood damage on the Lower West Side, you'll need to contact the wastewater and law departments to make claims. We have a list of what you'll need to do on our website, WKBN.com.